I just got back from the CW VFF 48-hour film race. Here's what I learned.
Did you guys sleep?
A little bit.
I love how I brought everything except the actual camera.
Perfect meal for a band show.
I think we need to watch it again after it uploads, though.
I'm fine.
If you're not familiar with 48-hour films, essentially you have 48 hours to write, shoot, and edit a 3 to 7 minute short film. So it's kind of an intense challenge, but it's also a lot of fun. This is the first 48-hour film that I have participated in personally. So I just wanted to make a quick video and kind of share my experience with you if maybe you're thinking about doing one of these. So yeah, let's get into it. So the film took place about 2 hours away from where I live. So I carpooled up there with my buddy Emmett, rode up in his Firebird, which was pretty cool. As Emmett says, he's in between mufflers right now, so it was loud, but it was fun. The team was basically 8 core people. There were some other people that helped some and were kind of in and out, but it was mostly 8 of us. Everybody kind of took different roles. I was on sound primarily, and I also did a little bit of acting. Because we had a small crew and not a lot of time and needed some different extras, I ended up jumping around a lot, doing different things, but everybody did. It was just kind of par for the course. So got there, unloaded, then we started brainstorming a few hours before the clock started. So you're allowed to kind of brainstorm story ideas, you just can't write anything before the time starts. So we already had a pretty solid idea before the timer started, so that was really helpful. At the beginning of the time, they send you an email that basically says, here are the rules, in case you didn't read them already. And then there are also a couple stipulations that they don't tell you about until the time starts so that you can't cheat, basically. So in this case, the rules were it had to be based on a Bible verse from Psalms or Proverbs. And at some point, the main character had to be wearing headphones. Luckily for us, that integrated very well with the idea that we had already been talking about. So that went really smooth. Had we gone with some of the ideas that we were thinking about initially, that would have been kind of a problem, but it wasn't, so that was great. Brainstorming was really interesting. It felt to me like for most of the time that we spent, we really weren't getting anywhere. And then toward the end, everything just kind of fell into place. So if you end up doing one of these and it seems like brainstorming is not going well, take heart. It seems that it all kind of pulls together at the end. You just gotta give it some time and toy around with some ideas till you find something that works. Once the clock started, we were able to begin writing. So my friend Joshua Whitney of WW Studios was up.
How are you doing, guys? Are you filming?
Only the last part.
Good.
He did the bulk of the writing based on the ideas that we had brainstormed. Did a great job. Got the script written late into the night. I don't think anyone was in bed before 11:30, midnight on Thursday night when it started. And then we moved on to shooting. So we shot all day Friday, got up 4 in the morning because we wanted to get some sunrise shots for one scene, and then basically just shot all day Friday. We had 5 different locations, so it was a lot of moving around, a lot of moving parts, but it went really, really smoothly. We were praying for the weather that we needed, which included both like kind of nice sunny weather and also rain, and like we got both of those things. God was super gracious with the weather. It's fantastic. So then by the end of Friday, we had all but like the last 2 shots were done. We got up on Saturday. Joshua kept editing while myself and some of the rest of the crew set up the next shot. So we still needed about 2 shots that were a little bit more lighting intensive. So I got to set up some lights. Then once that was set, we got those last 2 shots. And then Joshua just continued with the edit. Once the edit was done, we uploaded our entry, I think with like 15 minutes to spare, so we were cutting it kind of close. It was a little stressful. It was to the point that like if the edit didn't go through or if there was a problem and we needed to re-upload, we wouldn't have been able to. So it was like, this had better be a good export or we're gonna have problems. I think we were shooting to upload about an hour before the time closed, but we ended up having to push a little bit further because there were some small issues. So yeah, got it uploaded in time, and then we all just kind of hung out and chilled. The challenge ended at 8 o'clock in the evening, and you have until midnight to submit a couple other things that are just kind of for promotional material for the festival that it's associated with. We kind of forgot about that until half an hour before midnight, and then we're like, oh no, we have to get this stuff pulled together. Some key takeaways that I got from this experience was, number one, it's a really cool I would say, practical networking experience. You basically get to not only meet other filmmakers, but also see what it's like to work with them in kind of a high stress environment. The risks are pretty low. Like if you miss the upload window, you're out the entrance fee and maybe some pride. But at the end of the day, it's a pretty safe environment to fail. It's definitely a really good stretch. And it's sort of a cure for perfectionism. You can't satisfy your perfectionism. You have to just get something done enough and submit it. So it forces you to be pretty creative and prioritize the things that really matter over the things that are just pet peeves. Our goal was just to kind of learn and have fun and work together as a team. I think that's the right approach. I think that if we were really just trying to win the competition, it would have been stressful and not much fun, and we wouldn't have learned as much because we would have just been totally stressed out. I hope you found this helpful. There will be another one of these 48-hour film competitions this winter in December. I'll leave a link to that down below if that's something you're interested in. Definitely a really cool opportunity to learn and grow. So yeah, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. The flaring is intense. Basically, the way this works is, there's Rachel. She's looking at me now. She heard me. Hi there. I'm just recording a YouTube video, so you can pretend that I'm not here, and that'll be better for my self-esteem. That's fine. Hopefully that's good enough.